Leonardo Pisano Fibonacci. Leonardo Pisano Fibonacci was an Italian number theorist who lived from 1170s to 1240s or 1250s. He introduced the word to a wide variety of mathematical topics, including the Arabic numbering system, square roots, number sequencing, and even math word puzzles. Fun facts: Leonardo Pisano Fibonacci, known for noted Italian mathematician and number theorist, developed Fibonacci sequence and Fibonacci numbers. He is also known as Leonardo of Pisa. He is born on 1170s in Pisa, Italy. His father is Guglielmo. He died between 1240s and 1250s, mostly in Pisa. Leonardo Pisano Fibonacci was educated in northern Africa. He studied mathematics in Bulgia, Algeria. Very little is known about him or his family, and there are no photographs or drawings of him. Much of the information about Fibonacci has been gathered by his autobiographical notes, which he includes in his books. His published works are The Book of Calculation, 1202 and 1228, The Practice of Geometry, 1220, and The Book of Square Numbers, 1225. Leonardo Pisano Fibonacci. Awards and honors. The Republic of Pisa honored Fibonacci in the 1240s for advising the city and its citizens on accounting issues. And Fibonacci notable quote is, "If by chance I have omitted anything more than or less proper or necessary, I beg forgiveness, since there is no one who is without fault and circumspect in all matters." The discovery of Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is a set of integers in which each number equals the sum of the two numbers before it. As an example, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, 233, 377, 610, and so on. This can be expressed mathematically as xn is equal to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2. According to many reports, Leonardo Fibonacci was the first to discover or create this sequence. Born about the year AD, the Italian mathematician Leonardo of Pisa, born in 1170s, was his first name, according to Ted Devlin, author of Finding Fibonacci, the quest to rediscover the forgotten mathematical genius who changed the world, whose Sanskrit books predate Leonardo of Pisa by centuries and use the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. However, in 1202, Leonardo of Pisa authored Libre Abaci, a systematical book. The text introduced the Fibonacci sequence to the Western world, laying out the Hindu-Arabic mathematics important for measuring profits, losses, and the remaining loan sums, among other things.
Definition of Fibonacci numbers. In mathematics, the Fibonacci numbers, commonly denoted F, form a sequence. The Fibonacci sequence in which each number is the sum of the two preceding ones. The sequence commonly starts from 0 and 1, although some authors omit the initial terms and start the sequence from 1 and 1 or from 1 and 2. As we all know that Leonardo Fibonacci is the one who developed the Fibonacci numbers, wherein he defined it as aligned or a technical tools for traders based on a mathematical sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is a sequence of numbers in which each successive numbers in the sequence is obtained by adding the two previous numbers in the sequence. The sequence starts with 0 and 1 and proceeds forth as 0, 1, 1, 2, and so on and so forth. Before I discuss this one, we should first identify the first 26 Fibonacci numbers. And I will show to you how I find the first 26 Fibonacci numbers using my handwritten example. As we all know that the sequence starts with 0 and 1 and proceeds forth as 0, 1, you add both of them, and then we're going to put the third number 1, and then we're going to add 1 plus 1 equals 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 3 plus 5 equals 8, and then 5 plus 8 equals 13, 8 plus 13 equals so on and so forth until we'll find the first Fibonacci numbers. So now I'm going to continue it so that I will not consume a lot of time. And here's the result. It shows that the first 26 Fibonacci numbers is 75,025.
The Fibonacci number are special kinds of numbers that form a special sequence in which it is one of the famous formulas in mathematics, whom discovered by Leonardo Pisano Fibonacci. These numbers are also called nature's universal rule and nature's secret code. You can also find Fibonacci numbers in plants, animals, even in capturing an images, paints, and other tangible materials. Fibonacci numbers can be represented as a spiral, and these have what the Fibonacci patterns been created. When constructing a pattern, this is how it looks. The Fibonacci patterns can be sequenced by a number from least to greatest. So, the spiral pattern will go beyond as the Fibonacci numbers increases. We need to add the first term and second term in order to get the summation for the third term. After we get the sum of first term and second term, let's add the second term and third term to get the summation for the fourth term, and so on and so forth. The Fibonacci sequence plays a vital role wherein which studies about the arrangement of leaves, branches, flowers, or seed in plants, with the main aim of highlighting the existence of regular patterns. We already know about the Fibonacci number. Now, let's discuss about the golden ratio and its significant relationship to Fibonacci numbers. But first, let's talk about the golden ratio. The golden ratio is an irrational number and its symbol known for the Greek letter phi. It is a special number that approximately equal to 1.618. The golden ratio appears in art, geometry, architecture, and other areas. The golden ratio has its own property. We find the golden ratio when we divide a line into two parts so that the long part divided by the short part is also equal to the whole length divided by the long part. We can split the right-hand fraction to determine the formula. Afterwards, A is equals to B is the golden ratio phi, wherein A over A is equals to 1 and B over A is equals to 1 over phi, which gets us phi is equals to 1 plus 1 over pi. So the golden ratio can be defined in terms of itself. So phi is equals to 1 plus 1 over 1.618. So we need to find the answer about 1 divided by 1.618. So that 1 plus 0.16805, the summation of that is 1.61805. So we got the value of golden ratio. According to the National Geographic Society, the ratios of sequential Fibonacci numbers approach the golden ratio. In fact, the higher the Fibonacci numbers, the closer the relationship is to 1.618. Also, the golden ratio is sometimes called the divine proportion because of its frequency in the natural world, like in the proportional of arts, architectural buildings, and more. Even the faces of the famous people. It's all related to the Fibonacci sequence and golden ratio for determining the beauty.
These are the celebrities that we have been taking as a survey. Catherine Bernardo, Danielle Padilla, Leonardo DiCaprio, Maine Mendoza, Nadine Lustre, and Zac Efron. Problem: do a test subject in celebrities with facial measurements and to find the closest golden ratio to be the most attractive. Measure and record the following aspect of each person's face to the nearest tenth of centimeters. A. Top of the head to the chin. B. Top of the head to the pupil. C. Pupil to the tip of the nose. D. Pupil to the lip. A. Width of the nose. F. Outside distance between the eyes. G. Width of the head. H. Hairline to the pupil. I. Tip of the nose to the chin. J. Lips to the chin. K. Length of the lips. L. Tip of the nose to the lips. Investigating beauty with the golden ratio and calculate the following ratios for each celebrities with their facial measurements that come closest to the golden ratio. To find that, there are two irrational numbers approximately of 0.618 and 1.618 are often referred as the golden ratio. Catherine Bernardo have resolved approximately total of 1.618. Therefore, Catherine considered to be as the golden ratio and aesthetically pleasing. In the survey results, total of 31 respondents that they have evaluates the attractiveness of each celebrity image on a linear scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest in order to find the golden ratio to be the most attractive. Based in our calculations, the celebrity images come closest to being golden is Catherine Bernardo. As the result, she's got a 10, the highest score on a linear scale, the total of 71%. Out of 6 celebrities, Catherine Bernardo also got the high score from the respondents, the total of 30%. And the respondents, they are based their ratings by the physical appearance of the celebrities, the total of 45.2%. Yes, these celebrities received the highest ranking for attractiveness in the survey taken by our test subjects, the total of 67.7%.
Give it to me like.
These are the comments from the respondents, and the mostly name appeared is Catherine Bernardo because they are feel attracted to her by physical appearance and talent. Overall, in our test subject survey, and out of those 6 celebrities, Catherine Bernardo received the most attractiveness celebrity that come closest to the golden ratio. And calculate the ratios she got, total of 1.618 as an example, the most beautiful faces, in which we will see who is the most beautiful celebrities by using the golden ratio.